Welcome to Secondary Voices and Topics from today's high school students.
Hey everybody, it's a Cryptcast.
Yeah.
On the best mic ever,
Yeah, we've got mic number 3.
which is nowhere close to us.
No.
Now it's better.
Welcome back to Cryptcast.
That's right.
Today we have Kason.
Yeah.
And just Kason, I guess.
Yeah, just
Like usual, it's us two, and today we're talking about the grunge road monster, which is something we found in the last episode talking about the... What did we talk about?
I don't remember.
The Goat
Man.
Man.
Yeah. So the Goatman's Bridge. We never got a call back, by the way.
We never did.
I thought I did for a little bit, but it was just a place interviewing me later. But it's like, you know what I want?
Money. I don't want money. I want podcast material.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, today we have...
Maybe I should try calling him again this episode. We should start it off with that, actually.
Now it's irrelevant. No.
Well, we could still do it. I'm going to try it real quick.
We could. You want to try it really quick?
Yeah. If they don't.
All right.
Just gonna be kind of neat.
Yeah.
Throwing in a little bit of it.
Maybe if you want context to this, watch our last episode.
That's right. If you don't, you die.
Yep. It's like The Ring, but except instead of 7 days, it's 2 hours.
Yep. All right, let's see if they're at the desk or not busy.
All right. I believe last time we did this, it was asking for your phone number.
County Public Works Engineering Department. We are either on another line or away from our desk. If you'll please leave your name, number, and a brief message, we will return your call as soon as
Yeah, that's the
possible.
same thing that happened last time.
Maybe they're not real.
Maybe they're not. Maybe it's a hoax.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe it's because I'm calling from a Colorado number, from a
Maybe.
970, and it's a 940,
Yeah.
and it's a Texas number.
That's probably fine.
That might be the reason.
The reason for what?
That they're not answering
Oh.
because I'm calling from an entirely different state.
Yeah. But today we have one article, one story, and then
Maybe
I
that's
guess
something.
if we have time, maybe we'll talk about what would we say? What was it? Like the goober or something?
The goober. Yeah, the goober. That's it.
I suggested the boogeyman, but
The booger man.
the booger man. Oh my god. I guess I'll start and then we'll end with the story.
All right, yeah.
So the grunge road monster. Here's a little bit of background. This is on cryptids with a z.fandom.com if you want to read along.
It's so
The
incredible.
type is a chupacabra, which is apparently a type of cryptid. I didn't know
we
that.
did stuff about it, remember?
Yeah, we did do an episode about the chupacabra. I think that was our second one or our first one.
I think it was like a third.
Yeah, I think our
No, it was a
first one
fourth. It was our fourth. Because our first one was Bigfoot. The second two were Wendigo.
and then Nessie, and then aliens, right?
And then, so the sixth one was our Chupacabra.
Oh jeez.
We do a lot of stuff.
Anyway, first sighting is unknown. That's how far back it goes, I bet. Last sighting was 2007. In the United States, of course, because we're number one.
Yeah. Maybe it's like
Um,
so old, like the last time I was ever documented was on like a stone wall.
Yeah, I bet. Its habitat is remote bogs and swamps of New Orleans. So if you're not in New Orleans, you can't see this. You all right?
Sneeze. Didn't want to sneeze. Sneeze, don't be sneezing.
That is the worst feeling. The Grunge Road Monster is an alleged chupacabra sighting in New Orleans. The Grunge is described as being an elaborate cross between the canid and reptilian chupacabras. New Orleans residents have named the creature the Grunge, but unlike its cousin sightings and tales seem to go back further in Louisiana history than in other areas of the world. The Grunge story supposedly goes back to the Crescent City's early roots.
Maybe like a lizard man and a Chupacabra just started dating one day.
Yeah, something.
And then the Grunge was born a few weeks later.
The Grunge.
The Grunge.
Mm. That's a really funny name. I
Yeah,
bet that's like Baby Grinch.
very happy you said that. I thought you were gonna say something else. I was gonna beat you on podcast.
You get live audio of me getting beaten up. And then it just goes into backstory for New Orleans.
I have some stuff with backstory too. So.
Here, wait. I'm just gonna skip this part. Find the next important part. Wow, this is just telling me New Orleans. As a principal port, New Orleans had the major role of any city during the antebellum era in the slave trade. Its port handled huge quantities of goods for export from the interior and import from other countries to be traded up the Mississippi River. The river was filled with steamboats, flatboats, and sailing ships. At the same time, it had the most prosperous community of free persons of color in the South. Many old stories from people whose family were around at the time have been passed down to us in oral traditions concerning the grunge. Legend has it that the grunge dates back to the days of New Orleans' early settlement and that its name grunge comes from the name of a road. This southern cryptid has been called the Vampire of Farbor Marigny and the Bywater area dating back to early 1800s.
It's quiet. Hello?
I think you're muted.
No, I'm not.
You're not? Why are you so...
The volume got turned down.
I
I don't know that happened. There we go.
I don't know what that name came from, but...
The Far Harbor thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it was named after some sort of person. I don't know.
Probably.
If you guys want to look into this more in depth, you can, but that's about all. Wait, no, I got something. It is said to howl like a wolf, scream like a banshee, or bellow and screech like an ape when alarmed, as well as leave a strong stench. Maybe it's just a skunk. You ever thought about that?
What's a decomposing skunk? Those things smell.
Yeah, they're awful. Many reports that the chupacabra's eyes glow an unusual red, orange, or blue-green. Some witnesses have reported seeing bat-like wings and a tail or long fur and goat-like markings in gray on a silky black coat.
This sounds like a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah, sounds like the
Mixed
Mothman.
together.
Sounds like the goat guy.
Goat guy.
Let me look at all of the chupacabra type monsters in this wiki, because oh wait, no, it just takes me to chupacabra.
I can read. That's for last. That's the bridge. I can read some stuff about it.
All right.
Alrighty. Kind of looks like a he looks so goofy.
That's what I was just reading off.
Oh, you're just on this?
Yeah.
The cryptids?
Cryptids dot
Oh, man.
wiki, cryptids.fandom.com.
It's a good thing I have a second one.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I don't have it. Go. Here it is. The grunge people. What? That's grunge people? The grunge people of East New Orleans and the grunge road monster. So I don't know anything about this thing like at all. Like I know literally nothing about it. First time
I'm
hearing.
a professional grunge
Grunge hunter. You
Yeah.
hunt grunches?
Yeah, I can tell you anything you want to know.
We are taking a trip to East New Orleans. Legend has it that a group of people inhabited the woods. East New Orleans. This was a time when it was mostly a wooded area. Anyway, we'll see what area. And think the 1800s. These people were outcasts who weren't allowed to mingle with everybody else. They were said to be a mix of dwarves and albinos. They were forced to live in these woods because people thought they were made by the devil. This was a time when everyone who was different was basically an abomination. Legend also says over time they inbred into something else entirely. People said that their offspring became inhuman in appearance, being feared by any outsider that would come in contact with them. I need to drink a water. Hang on.
Yeah. That just sounds kind of mean, man. Maybe they just want to socialize a little bit.
I don't think I've ever heard like a race thing against people who are like too white.
Yeah. That's not exactly what albino means, but
Kind of close.
yeah, close enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe
That
they're just
was
lonely.
loud.
That was really loud. I think maybe they're just lonely, and these people
These are friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had no interest in leaving their homes deep in the east. Oh, sorry. Deep in the east, New Orleans woods. But as usual, people would soon come to them. A road was soon made close to where they resided. The road was called Grunge Road and was supposed to be a road where teenagers could go hang out, smoke, get hydrated, and of course, make out. But
And
soon,
of course.
yeah,
Like,
of
that's
course.
the only thing teenagers do.
Only thing. But soon, people would start to go missing. Teenagers started saying they saw deformed creatures in the woods. They said the figures were of average height with solid white skin, eyes that were red, no nose, and no mouth that were abnormally large. Pretty soon, more missing people would be found with their bodies completely drained of blood. The livestock would also start being discovered with their blood completely drained, most notably goats.
Oh, dude, that's pretty freaky. I wouldn't want to be caught by that.
Just out with the goat man. They don't
Well,
like the goat man.
It's like a vampire. We should do vampires. Why haven't we done vampires yet?
Because they're fake.
This is a cryptid podcast.
Bigfoot's real, bud.
Okay. Well, okay, yeah, but, you know, Nessie.
Could be.
I think Nessie's real. I was a supporter of Nessie. Aliens. Now, there's many
100%.
arguments for that.
100%.
Yeah.
There's 100% aliens.
There's the goat man.
The chance that just our world
Yeah, it's like,
was inhabited is crazy rare.
yeah.
It's two burps in one quick succession. You know, that is.
Am I still muted, or am I, like, just tweaking?
You're just tweaking.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and just there's no.
We've done Mothman.
Chupacabra.
Have we done Mothman?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the Mothman.
Yeah, he's off, man. We did that Miami
Yeah, we did
alien
the.
thing. Sure could.
Vampires could be real, dude.
Vampires aren't real.
Vampires don't need air. They could be just at the bottom of the sea, hanging out.
I think they need air.
They don't need air, according to vampire lore.
Google it right now.
Google it.
Do vampires need air?
Do vampires need
Aren't
air?
vampires just like a parasite? So it would just be a person with like rabies.
It's just a dude with rabies.
Yeah. He just gets a little thirsty.
In D&D, vampires do not need to breathe, and that is the most credible source.
Okay, well, we're not nerds. That's the difference. Let's try from something that is not nerd central.
From Quora.com. Yes, they do.
I was right. You
Um,
know what we should totally do?
what? What should we do?
I heard recently about a really old project, which you know Stranger Things?
Yeah.
That show, a project that the show is based off of.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what the project was, but it's like crazy. And there's like reports of people who, like children who actually tested on, who said there was people who had telekinetic abilities.
Oh, jeez.
And like it's an entire abandoned base, and people you can just go right in there.
Really?
Yeah,
That's pretty. We should take a road trip there.
I think it's. I don't even know where it is. Really far though.
Yes.
I know that. Yeah. Alrighty, where was I?
Somewhere.
Yep. Now, if that wasn't terrifying enough, it is said that the people in this village sold their souls to the devil to summon a beast that would protect them from the outside world. This beast would go on to have its own urban legend called the Grudge Road Monster.
Oh my goodness. I'm shivering.
So apparently it's not called the Grudge. The
not
Grunge.
called the grunge.
Apparently that's just a road it hangs out on. So it's just a road monster.
Oh, I see. Why would they name it that then?
Because that's the road it's hanging out on. That just looks like a dog in a bush. For this image, it just looks like a dog in a bush.
That looks like nothing to me.
You see little dog face and little nose? I love dogs. They're so cute.
Yeah. I bet he was just hanging out, and some rude people
Just
decided to photograph him.
Eating some feces, probably, or rolling in it, probably both.
Yeah.
Knowing my dog, dude, that's all he does, or she, just rolls in crap and then eats it.
Based.
Get out. Imagine driving down a barely lit street on these eastern edges of New Orleans.
I'm imagining.
Up ahead, you see a young goat injured and screaming for help. You slow your vehicle.
Screaming.
Screaming.
I think the first issue there is that a young goat is screaming.
Help! I think like a little baby goat is like.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be so funny. Help!
That would be that. Yeah.
Yeah, you slow your vehicle and stop just behind the injured creature and get out to make sure it's okay. It is then that the grunge strike. The grunge? Oh, so it's called the grunge.
Oh, so it's like the Grinch.
It's like brunch.
It's like brunch, but with a G.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Is said to hide in the tall grass that exists off the blood of goats and humans. The grunge preys on those who park their cars on its road at night. The beast waits for its victims and pounces with its sharp teeth and long claws and is said to rip his victims open.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that to happen to me, to be honest with you.
Could you actually imagine that?
What?
Like you're just chilling, middle of the night, you hear crickets.
I'm imagining.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just get pounced on by some monster. Just
I'd go like, ah!
and you go like,
Yeah, like that.
I want an excuse to use the thing. What does this do? Hello? No, it's just literally nothing. I know what that does. I'm not pressing that. And
I'd probably freak out and start crying. I think.
based. No.
Oh, wait. Hey, you remember when we were like, let's spin a cryptid wheel to see what cryptid we're going to do next?
Yeah.
Let's try that again, because I think this episode is...
I swear if you get vampire,
If I get vampire, it's a sign we have to do vampire.
it's just a sign that it's stupid.
Well, let's look at the definition for cryptid here. A creature that is found in stories and some people believe exists. What does that sound like to you? Vampire.
Not a big... Not,
Vampire.
I've never heard a story about a vampire.
I've
also never seen someone say, "Oh my gosh, vampires are real." And
Are
then
you... That's kind of mean, man.
That's
You
what
can't
I
just
like.
cut me off like that.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
That- oh, no, man.
No.
There's a website called ITP Tires that have cryptid, swamp, mud, and muck monster tires.
Oh.
Cryptid wheel selector.
These noises are goofy, dude.
All right, mythical creatures. Wait, no. That's not
What was
we
that?
want.
Are you spinning your chair right now?
Am I?
Yeah.
No.
That's weird. I thought you were moving your chair because I saw some black thing just go behind you.
Right behind me?
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty freaky.
That
Maybe-
is actually.
Maybe it was a vampire.
Shut up. You That's right. We told you. Why is there a little coffee symbol?
Oh,
on
wait,
my
there's a
screen?
funny little open the box thing here. Okay, so on here there's the Yeti, the Kraken, Mothman, Chupacabra,
The Kraken.
Loch Ness Monster, Ogopogo,
Ogopogo.
Sea Serpent, Bigfoot. What does that say? Elwerchich.
Yeah, me too.
ELWETRISCH. Yeah.
You don't want to spell L? You don't want to say Elwich?
No, I don't.
Stupid or
Mapping-
something?
Mapping Guari. Mongolian Deathworm.
Oh.
The Jersey Devil. That's a good one that we actually haven't done yet. Yeren. Monkey Man of Delhi.
We need to do the Monkey Man. That's awesome.
And the Beast of Exmoor. So should we spin this wheel? See what we get, and then we'll go
Sure.
into the story because we haven't done it yet.
You should read the story.
Because we're just kind of goofing off.
You should read the story.
I should read
I
it?
read like everything last time.
Okay.
I'm just a big Goat Man enthusiast.
We got... I don't want to do the Ogopogo. We're eliminating that and respinning.
Hey, no.
No, we're doing a better one. Vampires are on here. Vampires are not on here.
You're just gonna delete everything until you get
Yeah.
vampire.
We got the Beast of Exmoor. Should we... What is that?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Next episode.
Okay.
Next episode, everybody.
No, wait. We're not done yet.
Next episode.
No, we still have to...
Okay, kidding.
All right. Let me read this story.
Oh, let me swap to it. Hang on.
It was a night just like this one.
Get out.
No, just kidding. That's not how it begins. All
It
right.
was literally 5 minutes ago.
All right. I'm going to set the atmosphere. Could you put crickets on for me? I need crickets. Growing up in South Louisiana... God damn it.
Screwed it up.
I did screw it up. Growing...
What?
Growing up in South Louisiana, I have always heard stories about the grunge. My mom would tell me how that when they were younger, 1970s, to scare themselves for free late-night excitement,
I thought this was going to be a little more tame.
they would slowly ride down Grunge Road, Evangeline Road in Mons, LA. And the goal was that when you reach the railroad track crossing, you have to turn the car off, honk the horn 3 times. Then the true test... then the true test of will.
True test, guys.
Was to get out and run 3 times around the vehicle.
That's terrifying.
That would actually be really scary. I'd
That
probably...
would. I'd do it.
No, I'd probably screech a little bit.
I'd do it. We should
Mhm.
go to Grunge Road. We should look up Grunge Road.
We should go to the Grunge Road.
We should totally go there. We should, like...
Legend
We should go do
says that if you do, the grunge would appear. According to my mom, the grunge was a pan-like creature with goat legs and feet.
Pan?
A pan-like creature.
How's it spelled? Like just
P-A-N. With a humanoid body, and some say a human head, others say a goat-like head. Needless to say, she never saw the grunge, because they would always be too terrified to complete the railroad crossing ritual. Getting out of the car was just too terrifying, and by the
That
time they would
would
shut
be
off the engine and honk the horn 3 times, not one soul.
You're shutting off the engine, too?
Yeah, they're like turning off the car.
That's crazy. Because if you think about it, if that thing is real and it appears, you're dead. Like,
Yeah.
you ain't living through that.
Not one
Are you-
soul.
What are you going to do, drive away?
No, the
can't.
car's off.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Not one soul in
You're
the
dead.
vehicle wanted to exit it so that they would start the car and leave in a quick, fast hurry. When I was a kid, she would take me down the infamous Grunge Road, which is right off Highway 61 and goes all the way to the Mississippi River, where it ends at Highway 44. 25 years ago, the first part of the road had no houses and was still very dark and creepy. The swampy, wooded area was pretty dark, even during the day. It seemed like the perfect place for such a demonic-sounding creature to dwell or haunt. Maybe more accurate.
That would be terrifying.
But after you pass over the first railroad crossing and you start to see house, and the closer you get to the river, the more it became a normal residential street. Of course, now there's just a handful of empty lots near Highway 61, and that only remain empty because of the constant flooding. So sadly, the legend has all but died. That's like kind of it.
Do what?
That's kind of it. It just like,
It?
yeah.
It's like a little thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's like 3 more paragraphs, but I don't really want to read them.
Maybe just like no one's encountered the thing, you know?
Maybe it didn't actually die. Maybe the legend is still very much alive.
Maybe.
Maybe the grunge was the friends we made along the way.
Maybe.
You ever thought about that?
Maybe. What?
So do you think, as we wrap up this episode, do
No,
you think
I don't think so. It's fake. It's real. Not fake.
you think it's fake? I bet the grunge is real. I bet
I
you
mean,
would.
there's no sightings of it, but there's like
Why do you have
evidence.
an image of a dunce cap on your phone?
Because it popped up for Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, I see.
And I'm I'm gonna upload it.
I think
Oh,
it's
okay.
real because I bet a freaky little creature, green freaky little creature, could
Hey, don't
suck
call me
all the
that.
blood out of me.
Oh.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Cryptcast.
That's
It's
right.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Cryptcast. I was Kason,
And Colton.
and we will see you next time.
That's right. The next time we probably won't mess around as much.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Secondary. If you enjoy this content, then please, by all means, share it out. Subscribe to us on Spotify and all the other platforms where you listen to your podcast. Until the next episode, we'll see you then.